what am I doing? Currently working on some break-in miles. If you're curious what I'm riding in, you can kind of see, but it's definitely not the worm. So if you're curious, stick around for the rest of this video, because we made a purchase, got rid of one, picked up another one, added a new addition to LETERRIP Adventures. Let's go! What's up, guys? It is JD from LETERRIP Adventure, and as you've seen in the last video, we kind of let you guys know that we snagged up some different rigs. How long they're going to last, how well they're going to work, yet to be determined. But last but not least, biggest change to the fleet, well, I guess the vehicles were pretty big changes. The fact that we moved into a camper and living in the woods, that's a pretty big change. But here is the last one. Check this out. There it is. Can't really see. Let me wander over here, turn some lights on. And we had mentioned in previous videos that we were going to make some changes possibly in regards to the rigs. And there it is. See it through there? See it? See it? Boom. Look at that thing. There is the latest update, or the newest rig to the fleet for LETERRIP Adventures. This is a good old 2025 Pro XP Ultimate.
Candy stove, sweet like sugar. Down south, shot it. She a looker. From the dirty, let us crook it. It's a bag, better book it. See the pigs, better book it. I ain't looking stupid on the late night, no. I used to get grounded, now I take flight, whoa. Sharks in the butter like a great white. Candy paint, what you think? Take it to the bank. Pulling rank, pouring drink, filling up the tank.
Every single machine I have owned, we've told ourselves we're not going to mess with it. This time, the wife finally gave us the go-ahead to add some more go-fast parts. And as you guys can see, it is quiet. There's no external blow-off valve. There's absolutely nothing that makes this rig cool. So either way, we are at side-by-side Mike's place. We're going to have the garage, the heat's going, the parts are in there, the tuning device is in there. Let's go throw some RPM goodies on this brand new 2025 Pro XP Ultimate. Wait, hold on. One last thing. How many miles? How many miles? It has got a total of 13 point, I don't know if you can see it, 13.9 miles, and we're already going to change things up. Let's go get warm. Alright guys, as you can see, we have the new rig. Now, we had mentioned on a couple videos ago that we had the 4-seater or the worm up for sale. Now, you guys seen the reveal video of our new tow rigs. The wife's 2025 4Runner is going to be responsible for pulling the side-by-side. I'm going to be hooked to the camper. I'm going to have the wheeler in the back of my truck, and she needs to have a rig big enough or small enough for her to be able to pull with her machine. So snag this up. As you can see on the shirt here, M&M out of Minnesota. We drove 4.5 hours one way. That frickin' thing.
I want to get in it.
Get in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at this thing, babe. Oh, that's it. It's officially scratched. It's ruined. Can't buy it.
Look at how green it is.
I know.
Dirty and to stay dirty, the green, or
yeah, that thing is nice.
keep it.
Yep.
Look at the screen, and it's all touchy.
So what do we got here, babe? What is this? 2025
Ultimate
Pro XP Ultimate. So it does come with the Stage 4 Rockford Fosgate sound system. Does come with the ride command, and obviously, guys, it does come with the Fox dynamic suspension. So that is unbelievable. So they have changed a couple things that I can already see as far as just strength aspect of things, you know, because even like right back here, you know, it's got the live Fox valve shocks. I'm excited about that. But look at that beef. That is definitely bigger than my Pro XP Sport that I had. 181 horse. This is officially the new rig on the channel. Are you excited? We crazy? What's your jam? What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are that this is the second to last piece for the the agenda.
Yes.
And I can't tell you about the agenda because then I'd have to unalive you.
Yeah, unalive us. But I'm going to close this. As you can see, though, full doors, everything. And the reason why we ended up going with the Pro XP with the freaking Ultimate is because we spend so much money on aftermarket parts to get the machine to where we want it to be. And what do you got?
Under here, but you can't access it.
Oh yeah, that's your little deal, little storage. Big thing that I'm already noticing on this thing is it's kind of got the both sides. On the side, decent skid that comes to the side.
They lied to us.
Why is that?
These are not.
No, they're retractable.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Prove it. I will wait. They're not.
Oh, all right. Well, that's fine. Wife's kind of bummed about that. We were hoping for retractable harnesses. What's that?
Is it?
Yeah. Well, the consumers complained about the fact that the retractable harnesses that went underneath the seat continue to get clogged with dirt, debris, and half the times wouldn't work. So I think they went back to the regular style harnesses.
I feel like I was lied to.
Yeah, but look at that thing. So either way, we got some paperwork, we got some miscellaneous stuff to take care of, and we are going to take this home. This is the next adventure rib for Letter-Rip Adventures. And next step to the chapter, and like you know how it is, next adventure, right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, all right. 4.5 hours back. Got 14 miles on this rig, and we are already going to change a couple things. Now, if you guys are not familiar, they have made a lot of changes on these machines. Obviously, if you're in the side-by-side game, you are familiar with a bunch of them, but I am going to do a quick run through on some of the things that have changed. Now, first off, I have never owned a machine that has the live valve dynamics Fox shocks, so that is absolutely awesome. I was like, oh, it seems kind of like a gimmick, but I'm telling you what, when you hit the button from comfort to sport to firm, you can indeed tell the difference. So if you're not familiar with the live valve, that is actually a on-the-fly adjustable full suspension, which is absolutely awesome. Now, 2025, they also changed the very front of the machine. That is part of the reason why I got rid of the 2022 Pro Sport, because I did not like the front of the machine. I did not like the seating position. There was all kinds of stuff that I was not a huge fan of, hence the reason why that machine beast went down the road. We now have this one. So it is a 2025, like I said, dynamics, ride command, all the LEDs, came with harnesses, stage 4 stereo, and a roof as far as that stuff's concerned. Other than that, power plant is still the same. It is 181 horsepower. Now, Mike, is it going to be 181 horse by the end of the day?
Nope.
It is not. So you heard Mike. You guys know Mike from quite a few Tigerton videos. We just did the Harrison ride. We boogied over to Mike's shop because it is currently, what, 10 degrees, 20 degrees outside?
Something like that. It's fucking cold.
It is cold outside. So we got Brian's going to be slinging cameras. Before we get started on tearing this thing apart, shout out to my sponsors. Reached out to RPM. If you guys are not familiar, they've been a backer of the channel for quite some time. I said, hey, new rig, new Go Fast parts, and they said, what do you need? They sent us over all kinds of goodies sitting in this box right there. So we are officially going to get the garage warmed up, start tearing some pieces and parts off this machine, and with no more than not even 15 miles, we're going to start throwing some Go Fast parts on this good old 2025 Pro XP Ultimate. Brian, we need a knife, buddy.
Yeah, just find it here. This shit.
Yeah, so as you can see, guys, we've kind of touched base with that with Mike when he helped me build the cage for the worm. That this boy, he works on miscellaneous vehicles and other stuff on the side for extra cash on top of doing the side-by-side stuff. So let's see what we've got here. All right, so I already know what's in there, but we're going to share this with you guys. Now, this is kind of one of the things that I have done to every single one of my rigs. Okay. And what do we got? Look at all the goodness. Okay, let's check this out. So first off, they sent us all kinds of stuff to increase horsepower. Now, if you guys are not familiar, I don't know how well you can see that. We will finish unboxing it, but this is actually the fascia plate. When you put an exhaust on these things, it leaves this whole rear exposed. So that is the new trim piece that covers that up to finish the rear of the machine. That's part number one. Okay, what else we got? We've got large air intake tube, which goes, hold on. Goes right there. That's coming out of there. That's gonna get replaced with that bad boy. Now we're gonna go set all this stuff over by the heat to warm things up. For now, we're just gonna set this right there over by the heat so it warms up. Plastic is much more pliable when it's warm versus cold, correct?
No way.
Yeah, no way.
You tell me you don't want to put holes in it?
No, don't want to put holes in it. So then we've got intake tube, silicone intake tube. We've got J tube, that's going on there. Let me set this down. We've got, if you want, Mike, you can bust that by open, let her breathe a little bit. Here's a knife.
Otherwise, they got a razor knife.
There's that bad boy. We'll get her opened up. Okay, then we've got sport exhaust. Now, Mike, you've been running the sport exhaust from RPM on your 4-seater. What do you think? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too loud, not too obnoxious, but yet it still gives it a little bark.
Yes, you know, you definitely know when you rap on the gas, you mash on that throttle, she barks pretty good. And especially like if you're in like a hollow in a wood line or something like that, you start cracking on it, you can definitely hear it coming. So we've got exhaust, silicone charge tube kit, and one of the best parts is right down here. We've got, you know it, stickers. Who don't like stickers? You know, at least 10 horsepower probably. 10 horsepower for the stickers, Mike, at least?
Sure.
Sure, yep, you heard them, sure. And then, last but not least, they sent us the external blow-off valve. Because if you guys are not familiar, let me turn this light off, it's blinding my eye hole.
What?
Okay, so if you guys are not familiar on these machines, I'm gonna set this down, and I'm gonna take you over here. The
wrench.
blow-off valve, wait for it. Okay, the blow-off valve for this machine is up in here, right there, if you can see that. Okay, it is actually circulated back into the system for EPA standards to meet all the to meet all the rules and regulations of the EPA. So they recirculate that stuff through your system in order to keep it quiet, recirculate the unburnt fumes, yada yada yada, but it doesn't make that psh, psh sound. And one of the wife's favorite things to drive in these Razors, which she's going to be rocking this when we make the next step in the chapter of Leterrip Adventures, she wants that noise, she wants that psh. It kind of changes the driving experience. So come on up in here. First things first, guys, if you have done this, there's plenty of install videos Brian's going to kind of show in here. Harnesses got to come out of the way, seats got to come out of the way, and your firewall's got to come out of the way. That's what's nice about these Pro XPs and the Pro Rs. Gives you access to everything you need to get through. So let's get seats out and go from there. All right, Mike, throw yours behind the seat here. Okay, and then there should be in the very front, there's a thing, pull up on the thing, the seat should come out. And then we'll set them over on that thing there. Interesting. That'll work. Okay.
Almost looks like you have lights on this end too.
Yeah, pretty close. Okay, so next is quick clip releases for your firewall. You've got one, two, three, and then your entire firewall should come up and out of the way. Before you go, okay, so don't miss this. Brian's gonna take this. I'm gonna take that. He's all over with the film and blame him, it's his fault. Anyway, so if you guys are not familiar, let me turn the light on here. Okay, so the quick release, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but don't forget about your one in your glove box. There's one here, there's one here, and then this entire setup comes up out of here. Go ahead, grab hold, Mike. And your entire firewall is out. And look at how you get to all the bits you need to get to. His next step is your trunk. So Mike's got his, what is that, a T40, right?
Yeah.
T40. There's 1, 2, 3, and then 3 on the other side, and we'll show you the entire trunk comes right out. Yep, so there's one thing that is nice, guys, if you're not familiar, the Pro XP platform is extremely easy to work on stuff. Gives you access to a lot with like an XP Turbo or the old S models or any of those machines. It's extremely difficult to get to some of that stuff. That's why we went with this style, this model, and I'm not lying to you guys, we are super stoked. This is by far the nicest machine we have had on the channel, and it is the next piece or part in order to make the leterrip adventure saga work. And look at, see, ease of access. So if you guys are not familiar, if you ever do like the J-tube or external blow-off valve, you don't have access other than underneath here with the old models. With this one, you can just take it all off and it's like right there, simple. So either way, we are going to set up a time lapse. We're going to get this stuff tore apart and work on getting these go fast parts thrown on this machine. Once again, use leterrip for RPM, saves you guys 5%.
I might let a hater slide on a good day. I'm just trying to catch a vibe, can you feel me? Long as we live in our lives, then it's okay. Everything is okay. I might let a hater slide on a good day.
We do have the update right there. We do got the RPM exhaust, and then we are working on a couple other things. Now you ask yourself, why would you change a bunch of stuff? Because you can see intake tube is off there and off the turbo. We got the J-tube down in there, that is off as well. You've seen in the time lapse. There's that, but this is some of the main reason why. I barely pulled on that to get this out of there, to get it apart, and it snapped clean off of the original factory intake tube. So that is the main reason why. And you can see here, guys, I mean, that's the guy she told you not to worry about. That's you type deal. As far as go fast parts, you can't beat the Silicone J-tube kit. Not to mention, you know, just one of those too. We're gonna tune this thing. You know, RPM has, their silicone J-tubes have been on every single one of my rigs. Their blow-off valve has been on every one of my rigs, and it really does, I don't know, it does. It changes the game, changes the driving experience, and with a slip-on exhaust, I can tune it correctly so we know we got proper air-to-fuel mix, and she's gonna be rowdy.
A good day. I'm just trying to catch a vibe, can you feel me? Long as we live in our lives, then it's okay. Everything is okay. Stacking money to the ceiling and depend on how I'm feeling. I might pull up and buy a couple baskets for the building. For them it ain't no limit, cause you know I love the children. Can feel it in my spirit, I know they can see.
We are finished up. As you can see, the goodness in the engine bay. Now we've got the J-tube, we've got the large air intake for your charge tube, J-tube, and then we've got the big fatty RPM intake tube right there. We do have the external blow-off valve right there. It will be circulating to the atmosphere, so you will hear the blow-off valve versus recirculating back into the system. Last, Mike is finishing up the final touches right here. He's got the good old trim piece on the back here. Once again, shout out to Mike, side-by-side Mike in the garage. Thank you for your help, buddy. Yeah, what's your thoughts on a new rig?
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, almost too fancy in certain aspects. You know. So the last clip you guys seen, we were currently at Mike's house. We were actually finished modding out or adding some pieces and parts. Shout out to RPM. Shout out to RPM, correct?
Shout out.
Yep. So we had mentioned in a couple of videos that we were possibly making some more big changes. Not only the White's losing it. So not only the camper, not only the tow rigs, but we also changed up the rig as well. And like we had stated before, RPM has been a sponsor of the channel for quite some time, and we showed you we do have all the RPM goodies, including their new fascia plate on the rear and the good old sport muffler. She sounds good, sounds aggressive. And then on top of that, we do also have Bikeman Performance, which we do have a stage 2 tune on this machine. And ask my wife, is it rowdy, babe? Yeah, so she's doing what she's doing, and we are officially going to sign off on this one. Like I stated before, Big Blue is not going anywhere. One little change on Big Blue is we did finally get some LED headlights on this machine, which looks absolutely awesome. But if you guys are not familiar, like we stated at the beginning, this is a 2025 Pro XP Ultimate. Fancy machine, nice seats,
Squishy.
harnesses.
Yep, harnesses.
Yep.
If you don't wear them, you can't go more than 5.
Yep, so everybody knows that, the safety thing on there. But the wife said right from the get-go we weren't going to modify or change this machine. She gave me about 15 minutes once I got home. She did not like how quiet it was.
Well,
She did not like not having a blow-off valve, and she wanted extra performance. So RPM stepped up, got us the goods.
hey, every woman likes a little good performance.
Yes, you heard her. Every woman likes a little good performance. Good performance. So with that being said, guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell if you want to see content when we post. And like we always preach in every one of these videos, shout out to RPM for once again decking out another rig here on Leterrip Adventures channel. You guys use Leterrip for Bikeman, for RPM, for LOYO Lights, for GLife UTV. Saves you guys 5%. And if you haven't already, like I said, subscribe.
Subscribe.
And like always,
On to the next adventure.
thanks, guys.